Once again, ValuNation listeners, it's just me here. It's just us. Are you hungry? Do you have a sweet tooth? Do you like candy? Or do you just like listening to nonsense with a little bit of appraisal talk? This is ValuNation. This is what I do. I am excited about this draft situation. I took notes and I have a strategy. I'm gonna get the picks I want
Oh
based
yeah,
on based on strategery.
strategery. Is that a word?
George W. Bush says it's a word.
Was that George W. Bush on The Simpsons, or was that like?
I think that was real life. Didn't he say strategery? Or maybe that was like an SNL skit talking about him. Do you remember that back in the day? Lockbox. Strategery. Lockbox.
What is that from SNL?
I think it was, yeah.
I think you're right.
Back when SNL was kind of funny.
I know, and then it.
Man, like the Kelsey episode was I thought did a great job just like playing the roles he was given, but man, the content is just so unbearable now.
The writers have gotten worse. I
It's
mean,
just
and they went on
unbearable.
strike. Like they were gonna get more money for being worse.
I know, and there's just like there's a constant agenda. We don't need to get into
There's a
it.
constant agenda
Yeah, it is.
for the
And
last for the last like 10 years.
and it's blatantly obvious. Like, come on, at least hide it and be funny.
Yeah,
Like,
like
what
they used
happened to
to. Jim
like
Carrey.
like Johnny Broken Glass on Halloween? It's a bag of broken glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The kids want broken glass. They got the broken glass. Like Johnny Invisible. Like boom, pow. The kid's invisible. You can't see him. Those were the good old days.
Oh, the good old days. You know how old that makes us sound though.
It does. It
When you
does. And
say
I'm not
that,
even that old. Like I was watching like the 10-year-old episodes when I was a kid. I mean, that was Dan Aykroyd. It was freaking classic.
have you seen Belushi? Speaking of old school, see what he's doing now.
What, Belushi's brother? Because whatchamacallit, the Blues Brother, he died a long time ago.
Well, yeah, no,
So
but no, it's Jim, isn't it? He's the one that's left.
Jim wasn't it John Belushi and
Yeah,
Jim
I think
Belushi.
that's right. So Jim Belushi now doesn't do any more acting. He started his own marijuana producing farm, and he's
I did see
making
that.
a
I did see that.
buttload of money
Oh, there's so much money in that.
because he's got a farm, right? And he started his own show
Yeah,
now
yeah.
too.
I did see that. I know
It's
exactly what you're talking about.
incredible. This guy,
Yeah.
I mean, he's printing money, and not like he needed it,
No.
but he's got all the. He's not just growing, but he's got like, what was it like butter and chocolate
Well, yeah,
and
yeah. When you're making the products, you're
all this
making
other
the
stuff.
edibles and all the other things you can do with it. Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a
And of
billion
course
dollar
he's got a
industry.
show, right? Because that dude is so funny. Like back in the oh, what was it? Or is the toga party? What was Animal House?
Animal House.
The dude he is insane. Jordan, that's a movie. You seen that one? Yeah. Okay. Good.
You've actually seen Animal House, Jordan?
That makes me real proud of you.
Yeah, Jordan. I was surprised. What about Caddyshack?
Yes, and not as much, but yes.
It's
She
classic.
likes golf. She had to watch Caddyshack.
Speaking of the growing business, have you come across appraisals where people are like super sketch about like in states
Yeah.
like Michigan and other places where it's legal to do it, like people growing in their basement and everybody's freaking out
Yes.
about appraisers and taking pictures of it and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And
a whole curveball in the industry that's happened in
when
the last
when
5 years.
when I was just in California for IMN, there were a couple of the non QM guys talking about they're coming up with their own kind of funding for pot farms or cannabis farms.
Nice.
So they're trying to find a way. Like it's not traditional banking; it's non QM,
No,
right?
yeah,
So
exactly.
they're going to try and find a way, and there's a ton of money. So we'll see.
We'll see. Now,
We'll see.
Missouri,
We've got some guys that have done it on the West Coast, I believe, from an appraiser standpoint.
what? Done what?
Eh, Like
Gotten,
actually,
gotten into the business?
no, like surveyed a farm.
Oh, I've never been a part of those transactions, but I'm
I
sure
think I've seen like one or two.
we need to get Elliot in on the deal with their commercial appraisals.
Yep.
Let's go, Elliot. Like, how are your appraisers on monetizing how much the
Shout
pot
out.
farm's worth?
Well, Carlisle.
What's the amortization schedule look like on that?
Uh,
Throwing out accounting terms at you, Charlie.
straight to the sky. So much money. So much money. I tell you, Virginia is. We've gone off on a tangent here, but it's fine. Virginia is
That's what we
going to
do.
be completely legal by like the end of this year,
Did-
and they're
did the vote-
limiting the amount of licenses you can get.
Yeah, they do that at first. So the vote passed to go recreational.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so now they're working on the licensing and all. Yeah, no, Missouri did the same thing. They only
Did they?
handed out Yeah, Missouri was medical a few years ago, and that last election in like November, or whatever, went fully recreational. And yes, there was only a certain amount of licenses that they were approving for distributors
And
or
so, but they limit it
stores
so
to,
much and make it so hard that only the really wealthy companies and big
yeah,
people are gonna be able to get it. Because I was looking at like with three of my friends, we're like, okay, if we all throw in like 10 or
dude,
15 grand
it's a great
to
business to
get the
get into.
license, it'd be great, right? But then my wife had to squash it. She's like, I have a
No,
security clearance.
yeah, because I said this
She can't touch it. She
the
can't be
second
associated.
the second it became legal recreation or medicinal in Missouri, and you know what, I've spent a decent amount of time in Portland. It's been legal there forever.
Yeah.
Going to visit clients out there and seeing how those stores work, I was like, man, if like I started right now, I'm building the connections with the distributors, the people that are making the gummies, you know, the grows, you know, wherever I can buy it from. You make those
Yeah.
connections right at the very beginning, and if you're one of the first shops up and running for medicinal, you've established a brand, you've established a name. So then when recreational comes along, you're already up and running and you're just going to make money hand over fist. Now, obviously, I didn't have the capital to do this, so I never did it. But
Yeah,
dang
you gotta
it,
get deep
but
pockets.
but it's true though. Like the shops that I've seen in Kansas City that were open very early on doing medicinal are now just you hear their commercials on the radio now. You drive by, you see the line wrapped around the building because like they got drive-throughs that you can get it through now. Like you order,
Drive-throughs.
yeah, you order ahead online and just pick up in the drive-through. Like it's nuts, and you see how much. I mean, they're crushing. Like Missouri, I forget what the number was on tax revenue. I mean, it's like 300 million or something in the first month they got off it when it went recreation. And it's insanity. And our roads are still crap.
Yeah,
They're getting all
that's
this
good.
tax money. Fix
That's
the
good.
roads. I'm talking to you, Missouri. Fix the roads. You go over to the Kansas side because they have some toll roads in Kansas. Phenomenal roads. They take care of them. Over here on the Missouri side, just potholes left and right. Fix
It's
the
always a
roads.
road problem.
Fix the roads,
road,
Missouri.
guys.
You're ruining my shocks, struts, suspension, tires, everything.
We got like a low rider. What's wrong with you? Like,
It's a truck, man. But I
yeah, I was
hate
gonna say,
bumping.
like,
It's like, you know, I feel like every bolt coming loose in the truck every time I hit a pothole. No one wants rattles. When that bass starts hitting and you got rattles from hitting all those bumps, like,
when
no.
that bass starts hitting.
Yeah, with that bass be hitting, put that 3-6 Buffy on. Buffy, yeah.
Hey, I tell you, when we were teamsing earlier, we were talking about gold chains and stuff. I honestly went to try to my daughter's room to try and find her giant fake gold chain, snapbacks and chains.
Yeah.
Need that.
Dude, they had, I
If
got
people
all,
would actually watch us, if there was more than like a dozen people that watched us on YouTube, they'd get a kick out of it.
check this out. Look at the I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Look at the
Yes,
young Schwo
young Schwo.
with that big fat gold chain.
You should have took her gold chain, dude. That would have been perfect.
But they did like a rapper gangster thing for a volleyball practice, and I was like, I got you, girl. I got you. Like, put these shades on, put these chains on, put my hat on. She was wearing like my Nike shirt, my Nike shorts. She had her Jordans on. It's like, yeah, no, that's young Schwo vibes right there that she was rocking.
Young Schwo, man.
Young Schwo, young Bunny.
Finally got my third edition Samsung Flip.
Oh God, it came.
Finally, I'm literally like, the problem was the other one. There's a giant bubble on the screen, so touching it, and you can only touch like the very top part and the very bottom part. So I'm trying to do the data transfer, and like
Oh,
literally the only part I can touch is the OK button. So thank you, sweet 7 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus.
is that how much he weighed? Did they weigh him?
Well, that's what Will Ferrell said.
All right, man. So, you know, I would like to introduce a draft pick. This stems from a conversation I was having the other day where I was arguing about candy bars.
You were arguing about candy bars,
I was
like with your daughter or like with an adult?
with adults, yes.
Okay. Okay.
And it was, you know, a debate on what the best candy bars are. So I thought it was appropriate if we went draft style, 5 rounds back and forth, drafting our best candy bars and see what we end up with.
Okay.
Now I have thought this through, unfortunately. And you know, I have a technique. I may not go my best one with my number one overall pick. Like my number one overall pick doesn't necessarily mean it's my favorite candy bar. I'm just strategically picking because I, you know, may think my favorite might make it to round 3. You know, so I'm going to get some other good picks in there while I can. If that makes sense.
I mean, you took a deep dive on this. You were very prepared. And I'm literally writing down my favorites as we chit chat.
I have mentioned that I have an engineer's analytical brain. So when something comes up, man, my brain just starts to roll. This is why I can't sleep at night. So we need Jordan to determine somehow. Maybe Siri do a coin flip. Yeah, can you do that on your Android? Who gets the first pick? I don't think you can do that on your Android.
I don't think I can.
Siri, flip a coin.
You do that?
Yeah, Charlie, I'll give you the call. Heads or tails.
That's
Flip a coin.
don't cheat me, Siri.
Tails never fails. Tails never
It's
fails.
tails.
Tails never
Tails.
fails. I told you, tails never fails.
All right.
All right. So,
All right.
So are you ready, sir?
I think I'm ready.
All right. My first round draft pick. I'm going Kit Kat. Freaking love a Kit Kat, man.
Wait. Are you going like the entire Kit Kat family, or are you like OG Kit Kat? Because there's a lot of flavors now.
I know. I didn't know if we would go this deep into like, oh no, Kit Kat Japan has
The strawberry ones are killer.
Flavor. Yeah, a million flavors.
good.
I thought, with 10 candy bars total, we're not going to go into like peanut butter this and chocolate that. Like,
Okay,
stick with
so
the mains. So I'm just going standard Kit Kat. Because to be honest, the best Kit Kat is the minis, the ones that you get in a bag where they're not wrapped, because they're the
Not
short, fat ones. Yeah, because
that
you can
sounds
get the
sketchy.
no, you can get the minis where they're like the minis that are wrapped. You have to unwrap it. No, but if you buy the bag that has like that Ziploc type top and it's the minis, they're short.
Oh, so you can just take them to the face?
Yeah, the chocolate to wafer ratio on those is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, those are the best Kit Kats on the planet. But
Okay.
I'm a fan of Kit Kat. So Kit Kat is my number one overall draft pick. Come to Kansas City, Kit Kat. Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna go. You're taking it so far. All right. Can we say judge's ruling is Reese's peanut butter cups?
It is. I have that on my
It,
list.
it comes in a bar. So
Now, Reese's peanut butter cup it's sold in the candy bar section. It's shaped kind of like
Boom.
the packaging. You son of a bitch.
hitch my wagon to that sucker.
Oh my
Because
God.
those guys, they're the best all around.
We're gonna have similar tastes. I'm taking a risk here with number 2, because I'm letting my favorite drop to 3 in hopes that you don't pick it with your second round draft pick. I'm gonna go Twix.
Oh,
Yeah, love me.
that was my number 2 pick.
Yes.
Hey, wait, can you take the left and I'll take the right?
Doesn't work like that.
Can we split it up? The commercials did.
You know what else is really good is that Twix peanut butter. Big fan.
Oh yeah, dude, anything chocolate and peanut butter.
That's why I'm scared that you might snipe my favorite one, because I still haven't said it yet. Don't do it. I'm gonna stop hinting. So
Peanut
Kit
butter.
Kat 1, Twix 2.
What,
for
like
me.
nutrageous?
Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. That's not it.
That's not it. But that's peanut butter and chocolate. That thing is game changer. Is that what I really want for my second round pick? No, I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna go with caramello. You know what that is? Why are you looking at me so longingly?
I don't think I've ever eaten one.
Caramel and chocolate. It's like, peanut butter and chocolate's 1A and that's 1B. The combination is just magical.
All right, I gotta go get one then.
All right.
I can't relate to that one, and that must be like the
Clearly.
East Coast rich people thing. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, caramello. It's got a real bougie purple and gold, or purple and orange, whatever the hell it is.
Man,
A
do we
wrapper?
go to like, what are those ones? The ones in the balls, like Ludwig or whatever, like the
Whoppers?
no, the individually wrapped in the foil with the different colored balls, depending on what the flavor they are.
Lindor.
And yeah, Lindor.
Yeah, start
Lindor
with an L.
chocolate.
Yeah. Like, do we get that? That seems a little bougie to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of colors.
My third round draft pick. Thank God I talked you off the ledge. It is a Nutrageous, sir.
No!
Nutrageous.
You are such a
Nutrageous hands-
sneaky SOB.
Nutrageous is hands down my favorite candy bar of all time. The most like, you cannot beat that. It's got the peanuts.
I mean,
It's
you
got
really
the caramel. It's got the peanut butter. It's got the chocolate. It's phenomenal.
You're a real problem.
So
You're a real
good.
problem.
I am a
You
problem.
have quite poker face.
This is how you draft, man. Like,
Freaking believable. All right. My with the third pick in the candy bar draft, I'm gonna take Almond Joy.
take it. Good
All
job.
right. Coconut, chocolate, almonds. What's your problem?
Coconut.
Oh, coconut. You gotta live a little.
All
Be an
right.
adult. Eat some coconut.
Be an adult. Jordan calling you out. Be an adult.
The closest I can get to coconut is that drink from Sonic.
Coconut vodka.
No, ocean water.
The ocean water.
Ocean water.
Ocean water is legit.
Yeah.
Um,
Who's your fourth?
decisions here. do I keep like I got a lot of well actually no. That was my first one with peanut butter. Man, this is gonna be one you're gonna kick yourself you didn't think about. We're going take 5
Ooh,
with the fourth round draft pick. Take 5. Very
okay,
similar to an outrageous in ingredient
similar.
combination. I just love me some peanut butter and chocolate.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna go with the fourth round pick, Snickers.
It's on my list.
It's such a mainstream,
It's just
obvious pick, right?
it's a good fail safe. It's
Gotta have it.
that was gonna be my 5th round draft pick if you didn't take it. Ooh, you get Mr. Irrelevant with your last pick.
Perfect. Oh, I got a great one for that. So who's your fifth?
What's your 5th gonna be like a whatchamacallit? It's irrelevant. So it's a
No, I hate that.
whatchamacallit. So my 5th and final pick for the Kansas City Candy Bar Club is a payday.
Is that the one that's surrounded by peanuts?
Yeah, it's basically just caramel and peanuts, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So you get the caramel. You understand that. Go get a caramello. It'll change your life.
So you're a caramel guy, huh? Not
I mean, chocolate.
not caramel, but caramel.
Caramel. I can go either
Yeah.
way. I can say either one. Just depends on where I'm at.
Exactly. I'm kind of a hybrid too. Like if I'm talking about an ingredient and saying that word individually, it's caramel. But if I'm talking like Starbucks and it's caramel macchiato,
Correct. See?
saying like caramel macchiato, it's a mouthful.
Caramel
See?
macchiato.
Yeah, you just roll into that caramel macchiato. So you feel me there.
I got you. Yeah.
It's a hybrid word. It's a hybrid.
It's a hybrid word. It's a hybrid appraisal. Hybrid word.
Yeah, we have those.
We got those all day long. All right, Mr. Irrelevant for the East Coast Dream Team is going to be Malo cups. You both don't know what the hell that is?
George said the same thing. George's like, what is that?
Okay, so yeah, it is kind of making its way out.
How do you spell this?
Malo, Mallow cups. So it is marshmallow wrapped in chocolate. It looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
George's Googling. Jordan graced us with her appearance on this, by the way, which I like this. Jordan, don't leave us. Stay on the
Malo
cast.
Hey, side note, apparently they make Reese's peanut butter cups with a mallow topping. So you can combine the two.
Malo cups.
Combine the two, that could be dangerous.
You said W. There's no W in it.
Oh, Mallo. Yeah.
Mallo.
Forgot they were like super cool. And
I cannot believe Bobby. So shout out to Bobby Cockman. Yes, that's his real name. Bob Cockman. In our QC department, he reviews reports. I think he helps manage that department. But anyways,
now, yeah,
I have worked with Bobby. Had the pleasure of him working with me for I think like 8 years now, if not longer, in this business. And he is the Almond Joy guy. So anytime we would get bags of candy or anything around Halloween, everybody avoids the Almond Joy, so that's all that's left. And you go to Poppy's desk, and he's just got a bucket of Almond Joy because no one likes them. That's like the black sheep candy. Like,
does he like the red one or the blue one?
Ooh, that's a good question because I don't know because I don't care because it's Almond Joy. But shout out to Ricky Bobby, on that one. But yeah, Almond Joy and
lay off my drum set.
And like what Baby Ruth? Like people actually eat Baby Ruth? Like
not anymore. Really?
Was there?
It used to be really popular.
Was there any nougat anywhere in our draft? I don't think there was any nougat.
No, I guess not.
Snickers.
Oh, Snickers.
Snickers does have some nougat.
Yeah,
but it's not like Three Musketeers or Milky Way or anything like that.
Three Musketeers, Milky Way with the caramel.
But like, I mean, we missed out like Crunch Bar, Butterfingers. Butterfingers would be phenomenal if they didn't get stuck
in your teeth.
Yes,
yes.
If they're like the flavor's great, but if there was
fantastic
a way to not spend 30 minutes like getting it out of your mouth.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I did have Butterfinger listed. That's the one that wasn't picked. That was a fail safe in case you robbed my list.
It's an honorable mention.
It's an honorable mention. Yeah, pick him up on the waiver wire. Be good.
But not my undrafted free agent.
Yeah, turns out to be a starter by the end of the week.
Starting on the practice squad, working their way up to start.
Yep, nailed it. Good job, Butterfinger. We're literally having a candy episode right now. This is fantastic.
This is the candy episode.
This is what dreams are made of.
It's because nationwide property and appraisals is so sweet. You gotta help me finish that. That's as far as I got. You gotta help me finish that.
I can't go anywhere with that.
I'm
gonna let that die right where it was.
I am so cheesy.
Make sure to go follow us on IG, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and find us any and everywhere you are streaming your podcasts.
Somebody watch us, please. YouTube.
Please, let's drive those views up.
Watch us.